Hi class, good morning. Happy early St. Patrick's Day. I just wanted to talk to you about what's coming up this week. And we actually do have quite a few things, and I have a few announcements to tell you. So let's get right into it. Hope you guys are doing well. This week we're going to cover Chapter 7 in Management 415. So that is training. And you'll learn about one of my favorite aspects of HR. And just a little plug here, I do teach a training and development class. It's Management 422. And now that you've taken this class, which is a prereq for my training and development class, you can take that. I'll offer it again in the spring semester a year from now. So I would love to see you guys all again in that class if you are interested in this, what we're going to cover this week. So other than that, you have a discussion board post like normal due is Friday. And the discussion board this week is on AI, artificial intelligence in training. So you'll read a little excerpt from your book, and then you will respond like normal. And a couple quick things. So spring break is next week. Yay! I hope you guys are doing something a little bit fun. Hope we have nice weather. That's really what would be nice. But spring break next week, so there won't be any work or discussion board posts from you. So just a heads up on that. And then the week after spring break, when we come back, we'll cover Chapter 8 and close out kind of the second unit of our semester. So with that, it means that we have an exam that next week after spring break. So we'll cover Chapter 8 and then take Exam 2. And of course, Exam 2 will cover Chapters 5, 6, 7, and 8. So again, another heads up. The final thing that I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about is the group project, which is also coming up. I would say that after Chapter 7, during spring break is kind of the time to collect your thoughts, maybe touch base with your group and start thinking about companies that you want to choose for your group project. Because the rest of the semester after spring break goes by really, really fast. So let's talk a little bit about the group project. So the group project, you're working in the groups that you signed up for on the first day of the semester. Those groups are already established. They're right up there on the course basics section of the class. So if you don't know your group, check there. And you can also, you have access to everybody's email address in class from the homepage of your career course container. It's called the dashboard, and you can contact your group that way. So the task is to investigate the HR department of any group, any organization that your group chooses. So pick an organization, do an in-depth analysis of the HR department by collecting data from any source that you can. So read about, what's on their website, what's in the news about them, and you can contact the library if you're having trouble finding information. But another good source is somebody that you know who works there. Then what you're going to do, so specifically you want to learn about and be able to talk about how do they recruit people, how do they select people, how do they train people, how do they manage their employees' performance. All the chapters, well, the middle chapters I would say of this course that we cover are kind of the meat of what you want to be able to present on. And then essentially what you're going to do is talk about in your group what you find, and you need to determine what a strength is, one strength of that HR department at that company, and one weakness. And that is what you're going to record a 7-minute presentation on. And the specific format of that presentation I cover in the syllabus. So check that out, 7 minutes, there's no paper, just a presentation. And what you're gonna do once you record that presentation with your group members, your final draft I should say, it might take a few times to record it, but once you record a final draft, then you submit a copy to me in the Dropbox, and that's the one that I grade. And you also submit another copy on the discussion board for week 16, and your class members are going to watch them and comment on them. I hope that makes sense. Just kind of a crash course. It's all explained in the syllabus, and you can also reach out to me for questions, or I'm available during office hours on Wednesdays. Hope you guys have a great week. Happy St. Patty's